We're here at the Corinium Stadium with Tom Davies ahead of today's league game against AFC Bournemouth. Tom, what are you expecting from today's game?
Expecting a really tough game. I mean, all games in this division are tough, for one reason or another, but, Bournemouth are a really strong side. They've got some fantastic individual players and obviously they work well as a unit, and it's an important game. It's one of those title clashes. There's four sort of teams really going for it at the moment, and any time that any team plays each other, it's an important game, and it will have an effect on what is, a changeable race, and yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. It's one that I said that, last week we wanted to be a part of. We wanted to be a part of this season. We wanted to be involved in this mix. We wanted to make sure that these games mattered come the back end of the season, and we're happy that they do.
And just looking back at the season, with how we've put ourselves in this position, you must be pleased with the way it's kind of gone so far, and to have these big games like this, like you mentioned, that's what you kind of wanted at the start of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. We've played really well. I think the first half of the season we're still finding our way through games. Some of the results that we got, we really grinded out, and we didn't dominate possession, we didn't press fantastically well, and we managed to just grind our results, which obviously we're really happy about in terms of the change in culture, change in mentality that we've brought together. And I feel that, since the turn of the year, we've started to really, play with the ball a lot better. We've seemed to move it and find pockets and patterns. We've seemed to press a lot better. We've seemed to be a bit more aggressive and have that bit more belief about ourselves, which the results are giving us. So we're really happy in that, and we're happy that we're in this stage of it now where we feel really confident in our own ability. We feel really confident with the players that we've got, with how we're training, with everything to do with it. So we're coming into this game really confident, and we're coming into this game, like I said, in a position where, the game matters, and, part of what we wanted to do and part of what we have done is kept our sort of destiny in our own hands, and that's our objective today, as well as going and enjoying ourselves, going and making some memories and everything, which is the same for every single game, cup game, league game, etc. So yeah, that's what we're looking to do today.
And with only a handful of league games left after today, does that put any more pressure on today or not?
I don't think so. We've always approached it from game one. We've always approached the next game as the next one. The next one is always the most important one. After today, the next one will be Portshead. That will be the most important game. So, I think in a few games' time, or a few weeks' time, should I say, that, when other teams start catching up in terms of their games played, and, we've played this game and teams have played each other, then you can start looking at the table. And I think that'll be the first time really this season that anyone will be able to kind of do that and kind of go, actually, do you know what? Like, there's only one game in it here, and there's 2 points difference or whatever. So then it will start becoming a little bit. I think that's where the last sort of couple of games will have an effect, and will have an effect on everybody. But ultimately, that's always going to happen. The fact that we're in a strange position at the moment where some teams have got more points, some teams have played less games, it's sort of a strange one. So as I've mentioned before, looking at the league doesn't really make too much difference. So we've just got to play today's game. It's an important game because we're for a good side, and we want to make sure that we keep getting 3 points every single week. That's no different today. And then, like I said, we'll have today's game, we'll have today's result, and whatever happens come Monday, all focus will be on Portshead and what they can do in their threats, etc., etc. So we'll just go from there.
Cheers, Tom.
Thank you, Ryan.